This bout takes place over 3 rounds in the Premier Light Heavyweight Division. Your referee when the action begins, Mr. Derek Black. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Ryano, and bringing into the cage a record of 2 wins and 2 defeats. Presenting Ryano the Mountain Higgins! Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing MMA Cork, and bringing into the cage a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat. Presenting Sam Lewis Driver!
Both guys look eager to get after it here. Ryan Higgins stepping out for the first time in a year against the active Sam Driver.
Yeah, Sam always, as I say, confident coming into this. Ryan taking a bit of a back step, Sam moving forward. Interesting to see if Sam can get Ryan's hips to the mat here.
Yeah, not uncommon to see an MMA Cork guy drive his opponent into the fence and try to take him down.
Ooh, Ryan's got this nice Kimura position. Grip. Yeah.
The long limbs of Ryan Higgins proven useful in this position so far, but I think Sam Driver's going to be okay. He's managed to step over that hand now. Higgins does very well to use it almost to sweep, but he needs to get his left leg free in order to get back up into a top position. He's managed to do it. Excellent work there by Ryan Higgins. Driver is still deep in on a single here. Higgins stepping over to try and take the back. I'm wondering, is he a little too high at the moment?
He's got the right leg over the arm of Sam Driver, so looking like kind of a modified crucifix if he can pull it over. Not a modified crucifix rather, but a modified back take, you could say.
Yeah, he's well, the Driver is still holding on to that leg like a dog with a bone, and there's just very little window there for Higgins to get his right arm under the chin of Driver, so he hasn't actually got the choke attempt on yet. As I said, he is quite high. If Driver can posture up or come up a tripod up onto his toes, he might be able to shake off Higgins here as Higgins is so high. But there's always the danger, and we saw it earlier this evening in one of the bouts, that Higgins could take that arm on the exit if that is the case.
Ryan's got the position here, yes, he's got that. If he can move his hips over a little bit, get the right leg over the face. Yeah,
the real threat of the armbar here. Higgins has a real opportunity here in front of him. He is staying tight to his opponent. Driver having to be very, very careful. You can't just try and scramble out of here because you're going to lose an arm in the process. We might be seeing Higgins' legs starting to fatigue here from this clinch position. And what happens in a mixed martial arts bout, when you lose a submission attempt, you'll often find yourself in a bad position and eating shots. So he needs to be very cautious about how he does exit this position if he does bail on this arm lock attempt. But it doesn't look like he's given up just yet.
Yeah, Sam kind of biding his time here, not kind of wasting too much energy. Knows that the position is kind of neutralized and he's not gonna waste too much energy on this one.
Higgins still has that Kimura grip with the left hand of Driver. He's doing a very good job of just hiding it inside his own hip, which makes it almost impossible for Higgins to get that finish. And round 1 drifts away with a very, very good submission threat there by Ryan Higgins in that opening exchange. Execute that takedown again. Higgins inching his way forward here. Referee has to tell him to step back. And you can see, we can tell in the body language the Driver's trying to just get that entry. Get inside, he's trying to use the strike and to open up opportunities to get inside and catch a hold of his opponent. A little Superman punch there by Driver, and manages to get to the hips now, although he's left his neck exposed a little bit. That standing guillotine attempt by Higgins. I don't think he has enough bite on the neck right now, but Might have a little bit more now if he can get the elbow that little bit higher. He needs to pull that left elbow up. Runs the risk of burning his arms out here if he doesn't get the tap. Driver's tapping away at the body, but not in the way that Higgins wants him to.
See the grimace on Ryan's face here. He's squeezing with this very, very hard.
A lot of energy going into it, and I don't think he has it quite chomping down where it should be on the neck. So I think Sam Driver's going to be all right, and he's going to pop his head out of this one. What Higgins needs to do is needs to bring his left elbow up and needs to use the legs a lot more to get a better squeeze. He's lost that grip now. It's a one-arm guillotine attempt now, I believe. And you can hear the team Ryano corner calling for sweep attempts now, butterfly hooks, that kind of thing. But this is what Sam Driver excels at, this top pressure. Is Higgins toying with the idea of throwing up an arm lock attempt? You can see a bit of reddening on the body from some of those body shots.
Ryan never stopping, kind of moving and maneuvering side to side. No, not showing any signs of slowing down here.
He needs to get feet on the hips and create some separation. Or as his corner are calling for, a butterfly hook and actually elevate his opponent to create a scramble. Because a fight can inch away from you very quickly in these positions, particularly in amateur mixed martial arts with those short rounds. Sam Driver puts the boot down and pedal to the metal, starts raining down bombs here. You can hear now the corner of Higgins calling for the feet on the hips. This could be one of those rounds that's incrementally snuck away from Ryan Higgins just from not being able to get anything going off his back. Could be all up for grabs going into the third, Niall.
Corner there, loving every second of this.
Yeah. Both guys still look fresh even after 2 rounds in the bank. Driver just pressing forward.
More of the same, yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing Higgins half-heartedly maybe go for that guillotine attempt and accepting the bottom position more than anything else. And if you're going to go for guillotines in mixed martial arts, you need to be fairly certain of your success rate. And once the fight hits the floor here from the bottom, you need to be very, very aggressive with your submission attempts or use your feet inside to get foot on the hips and create that space, create scrambles and get back to your feet. You can't lie here playing the game. He's trying to pivot now and not trying to attack that arm lock. But Sam Driver doing a great job of turning the corner with him and following the hips, keeping the elbows in a safe position.
Ryan got that left knee over. Oh,
yeah.
Sam just kind of puts his hand in and reverses it. Ryan was going for a triangle.
Yeah, you see the way he snuck the right hand in. Once you've got 2 in, you're most likely going to survive and be good here. But I think if Higgins could maybe get a couple of close submission attempts from this position, it could be enough to squeeze a tight fight back into his grasp. The victory could be there just on those submission attempts, but he needs to get something that's a real viable threat from this position, not just throwing a leg over the shoulders. And again, Sam Driver from the top position needs to be a little bit more active here. He needs to do a little bit more damage. You don't win rounds by taking people down and holding them on the mat either, so it's still very, very much up for grabs, I would surmise, from what we've seen so far. Higgins doing a great job of controlling the posture of his opponent. As I said, he just needs to be that little bit more aggressive maybe with some of those submission attempts. Take a risk, take a gamble. He's trying to pivot, he's trying to turn, create the opportunity for the armbar attempt.
no major strikes being landed here, hurtful shots. They're kind of going back and forth with the.
Yeah, this is going to be a really tough one for the judges, I think.
Yeah.
Because neither fighter, as you said, landing those big, impactful strikes that the judges are looking for. Like those ones from the top there from Driver, a lot of them are hitting the arms, or you know, the ones that are landing aren't landing with much venom. And it's the same from the bottom. And you get the feeling if someone does something decisive in this final stretch at the third round, it might yet be enough. He's got for that top lock position, leg over the shoulder. He's going to give him the opportunity to land some big bombs from the bottom. Heavy hammer fists by Ryan Higgins. There we go, 3 rounds in the books.
Ryan not one bit happy after that fight with the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for decision. Your judges scored this bout 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27 for your